Do you struggle what to buy the creators in your life? Are you clueless on what you could get that would be helpful, but also not break the bank? In this video, I'm going to share 6 different creator gift categories that will help you buy meaningful gifts without having to max out your credit card or skip a bill payment to afford. The first category is video, and video can be either a big or a small expense, from getting them a new camera to maybe even a new lens. But one of the more popular video tools that's come out recently that has a lot of creators very excited about it has been the DJI Pocket 3. Now, this small tool is a little bit on the pricey side, but it is a very useful tool for things such as behind the scenes. So if your creator friends do not have this, and you have the budget for it, this is an awesome thing to add to their particular equipment list that will actually be helpful and useful. Something else that you can consider is possibly upgrading their phone as well. If they're a beginner creator, not saying that they need the latest and greatest, but if they have an older edition phone and you can upgrade it to give them some more versatility, that would be an awesome thing you can do as well. Next up is audio, and as you can see, I'm actually using one of my suggestions, which is the Hollyland Lark M2. These things pack quite a punch, and it is the size, if not smaller than a quarter. It comes in a nice package here, and you can get different packages that are only for the phone, or you can get one that also converts with a professional camera. These things are great, small in size, and they sound awesome. They even have noise cancellation. I'm in my room right now, and if you're hearing me, this is directly from the Lark M2. So if your creative friend needs an upgrade in audio, this is a great thing that they can do. Next up is lighting. Now, lighting is key. I think it's actually one of the more important things. If you have great lighting, it makes for a great video, and you can also add in some other things. But when it comes to lighting, if your creative friends do not have a small light source, then this is a smaller light source that also has RGB functionality, meaning that it can turn into different colors and they can light a scene. So this here is an Aputure MC, and it's quite small, so it's smaller than the size of my hand, and it is very portable and lightweight, and your creative friends can use this to light up a different scene, to have some different color variations, or just boost them extra light in tiny or even bigger spaces. Be sure to check out the link in the description below, where I'll share a checklist with all of these different categories, and you can go through and see where your friend needs an upgrade. The next category is going to be power. And what I suggest for power is, if your creative friend does not have a V Mount battery yet, if they're using a professional camera or they're just needing to power things on the go, this thing powers my computer. It can charge my phone. So this one has a D-tap converter right here. It also has USB-C and USB, as well as an 8-volt and a 12-volt connection. Now, this is similar to the small rig here, but I actually like the newer. It has a nice little simple display. It does what it needs to do. So the next category, like I said, is power. Get your friend another nice powerful source, compact, can put it right in their bag and power it for all day long uses. The next category is stabilization, and what I have here is a Ulanzi clamp. Now, this clamp can open up and you can put it on the side of a desk. You can hook it onto a tripod, but also has this connection here that you can put your DJI Pocket 3 on there or your camera, but you can literally clamp this anywhere to get a nice and stable shot, even in tight and small spaces. So the next thing, make sure you find another way to help your friends stabilize their content, be it their phone or their camera or their, GoPro or something like that. But this is always a handy tool. I have mounted so many things onto it to be able to get a nice and stable shot. Last but certainly not least on this category list is going to be storage, right? So that you can never have too many storage options. This one here is a Sandisk. This is a 2 terabyte. And then I have a Samsung, and I have a few more. As creators, especially if you're a photography or videography creative, storage is going to be key and important, and we need lots of it. So these right here are hard drives, but also let's not forget one of the most critical things, and if you don't have one, you can't do your work, and that's going to be memory cards. Memory cards are key to make anything, literally from your camera to your Pocket Pro work. So if you don't have one of these, you can't do your job until you find one. So grabbing a couple more of these, I'm sure your creative friends will be very, very grateful for them. This one right here I have is a Lexar. And what you'll want to do is make sure that you get one that has a fast write speed on it. So this one is 250 megabits, and it's a 64 gig, which is a decent size for any photographer or videographer that needs to be able to get some great footage. So get them a nice, good looking memory card, and I promise you they'll use it. Another piece of storage that you can get is actual storage that we can carry around our things. So a nice backpack or carrying case or hard case for our equipment will be a godsend, trust me. So those are various things. So let's go through the categories again. There's going to be video. You can upgrade their video equipment. I'm not saying buy them a new camera, but if there's something that you can grab, go ahead and do that. Then there's going to be audio. Being able to ensure that they can get good, nice and clean audio is going to be key. The next thing is going to be lighting. Anything that's going to help them light a situation better. It doesn't have to be a big light. A small light can get the job done as well, depending on their situations. And then you want to go with power. Whatever's going to help us power different things, whether it be a V mount battery, or if you get them another battery to match their camera, or even just a charging mechanism for their phone, power is going to be key. Next up is stabilization. Whether it be a nice tripod or the clamp that I showed you earlier, having different equipment to be able to stabilize our shot is going to be a game changer. If they don't already have it, you can upgrade the way that they are able to capture stable shots. Last but not least is storage, being able to help us store, whether we're storing it to capture it or storing it to edit off of it and keep it or archive it afterwards, or storage to carry it around safely. Those are all 6 categories that you can consider when you are looking to buy a gift for your creative friends. Comment below with what category that you're going to look into purchase for your friend first. Don't forget to grab that checklist to where you can go and see where your friend needs the next upgrade. Check out this playlist right here where I walk you through 30 different ways that you can not only capture but also repurpose the content so you can be consistent online.